You've messed with the past enough.
Yeah, messing with time travel is a very tricky thing. So we are back on YouTube, folks. We just finished up watching Sanctuary and tomorrow. We're going to be doing the comics in about 5 minutes. But yeah, I mean, the first one was really intense with the Dolly Parton music. And the second one is a little bit with time travel, past self and future self. So, John, I'm curious, would you tell yourself things from the past to warn yourself about the future that's awaiting them, or would you keep it a secret?
Uh, I don't know. I've often thought, what you think that you look back and you think, would I have done things differently? And then as you grow older, you think, yeah, I'm happy with the life I've had. In the past, I might have changed one or two things, and would have said, yeah, I'd changed it in a heartbeat. But now I'm older and mature, I'm happy. I've got my daughter, I'm happy chappy,
Yes,
and I couldn't imagine myself being any different. So yeah,
that's true. That's true. I mean, there's certain
yeah.
things I'd want to tell myself, but would I
If,
be who
if I was to do anything, I'd maybe give
I?
him some, lotto numbers.
That's true. That's true because there's certain things that you've learned from the
Yeah.
experiences you've had that you wouldn't have otherwise. I mean, if you erase that part of your past, you
Yes.
wouldn't be who you are today.
Yes. Invest in Zoom calls and toilet paper. It'll be very popular in the future.
Making sure you have plenty of hand sanitizer, right? But no, in all seriousness, I mean, but no, there's certain things I think from the past I would probably not be able to. I mean, who knows? Past me, would she be in the relationship she's in with now?
Yeah.
Probably not. Probably not.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got a pretty good life right now. I mean, I got a wonderful boyfriend. I got a wonderful. I mean, life's going good for me. It really is. It's not perfect,
Yeah.
no, but who says life has to be perfect, though, you know?
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
I
Uh,
mean, but yeah, I mean, like I said, Dolly Parton
oh
music
yeah.
as a rallying call is like, okay, but
Uh,
yes,
Yeah.
Hello, I'm back. How's my lighting?
Uh,
good.
she's
Good.
decided. She's decided she's not going to change this timeline. She's going to stand by her man.
Nah, yeah. So, I'm very, yeah, like, I feel like what they're trying to do is maybe do a soft reboot where it's like, where the normal Orville, the way it went was the way it went because there was always a comedy element. I think they're trying to kind of get rid of that. And I think they're
Hmm.
trying to, make each, as I'm adjusting my lights. They're trying to make each, or this next season, like, actually as Star Trek ish as they could,
Hmm.
which is kind of what I'm hoping for.
Yes, definitely.
I mean, like, I get, like, okay, like, I'm sure people are going to be pissed if they do a reboot where it's like, like, it was the way it was like, Kelly, they had married or whatever, and in this new reality, they never married, and so maybe
Hmm.
this is like a, I mean, yeah, they dated each other that one night or two, and then,
Hmm.
like, but really, um, like, they've never been married in this reality, so
Correct.
maybe that is their way to hook them up someday. I don't know.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly. So would you warn your
Yeah.
future would you warn your past self, Jack, about your future self, or would you just say it is what it is?
I would give a little. I don't think I'd spoil it, but I would give, like, hints.
Okay. So maybe a
I,
letter to
maybe
your past self.
maybe one or two, like, actual fucking spoil, like, hey, don't do this, don't do that. That's what's gonna happen. But if you do this and this, perhaps you may
Fair enough.
find.
Fair enough.
This is from your future self. You know,
You're not
that
open
type of
until
shit.
1985.
Yeah, I mean, so I mean, like, and you can only, like, if you really think about it, you can't go back. I mean, like, you can go like the way time works here. You can't just go back and like
No.
affect World War II, or kill
No.
baby Hitler or something like that. You know what I
No.
mean? And this one, it's like it has to be within your lifetime, and
Hmm.
the way the time travel works, like, makes like decent sense. Actually, I respect it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some things we'd want to warn ourselves about, but there's certain things, like I said, if I warned myself, the past self, would I be where I am today? Probably not. Probably not.
Yeah, like, I know there's plenty of things that where I think I would be like, if I told you what happened, it won't happen. So you just like, I would just not say nothing and just like let history take its course.
Exactly.
I mean,
Exactly.
of course, that comes with like wisdom, because if if like 18-year-old me met me now, I don't think he'd be very impressed with my progress in becoming like a movie star. You know what I mean? Yeah.
True enough there. True enough there. I mean, 18-year-old me. Oh my goodness. 18-year-old me was I mean, I look at so I did one of my last video thing celebrations was where I was watching my past self. I literally was watching Savage 24-year-old me when I started my YouTube journey. Oh, she was savage. She was savage and her hair was a mess. She was unhappy. She wasn't dating anybody. She just a brutal mess. I mean, I can look at that stuff and say, that's past me. Is that me now? No. I still have a little bit of savageness, but I've got a little bit more toned down.
I mean, people change over time. You know,
Yeah.
yeah. They either get more or less of whatever they already are.
Yes, and hopefully they gained some maturity since then.
Oh yeah. By the way, like, one of the things I do like about Cobra Kai, I feel like both sides have matured.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we are moving
Um.
into the comic portion, folks, the
Yes.
digressions. And I'm going to share the screen so you guys can follow along.
Yes, please do, because I have not seen this comic.
And these are beautifully done by David A. Goodman, David Cabeza, and Michael Taya. They do awesome art. I
This is
mean,
very wonderful artwork.
it's beautifully done. It really, really is. I mean, I love it so much. I mean, these characters on the cover, they look so much like the ones.
Like, I actually want, one day, like, if I meet like the entire cast one day, I want everyone to sign this.
Yes. Yes,
You
definitely.
know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
it's so beautifully done. It's so beautifully done. I mean, we've got Ed, we
Yes.
got Kelly, Tala, Bordis.
Everyone on the cover, I want them to sign it. You know what I mean?
Yes, Claire and her boys.
All of them.
Lamar, and we got
Exactly.
Isaac. We got the
Even
Asimov.
even the even the Orville, because we know the Orville's computer is like sentient now, right? Like in this new reboot. Sorry. I had to do another Discovery jab there.
I know, and that's why I love you. Anyway, so let's open this lovely edition up. So this takes place right after the episode we just finished. Tomorrow. This takes place right after. Right, it's gonna go back a little bit, but then it's gonna go into something else with that. So we've got Kelly and Isaac, and she says, "Who are you? How did I get here?" He was a Kalon and he'd accidentally brought me 7 years forward in time. I got to meet myself 7 years later and found out that a guy I had one date with was my captain and also my ex-husband. Oh,
That's a
Mm.
lot. That's a lot to take in like the first minute of you in the future.
right. And you're 7 years into the future, and now you're seeing your ex-husband, and he's also your captain. What?
I like how she's like, I still had some pretty good friends.
Yeah, she says, my life hadn't turned out exactly as I thought. I had some pretty good friends. I mean, you see them having a good time, like we saw earlier. I mean, this
Yes.
art's really done well. David does awesome to make them look like they look like the actual actors.
Yeah.
It looks so, yeah, the artwork is wonderful. I have no complaints.
No, I have no complaints
None.
either.
None.
And
Beautiful.
I found myself falling in love with the guy I had already married, cheated on, and divorced. Oh, that's a mouthful, folks. She
And
married.
so like sh- so like here's her thing. She thinks that she knows, like, okay, like this is the mistake I made. I cheated on. I just won't cheat on him this time.
Right? But is that the solution?
Without really realizing that, like, the reason why, there was a reason why what happened.
Yep.
That was kind of beyond her control.
Yep. Since they didn't know how to send me back, they gave me a job and filled me in on a lot of history. Well, limited history, I'll say that. It wasn't a lot of history, but it was limited.
Well, it's probably a shitload for her, in her perspective.
I thought I could have this relationship, but I had already hurt him a lot. But then they did figure out how to send me back. Claire tried to write my memory so I wouldn't remember any of it, especially how much I hurt Ed. The memory wipe didn't work, and now I'm back. Oh God, I remember it all. Bleep, 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 bleep. Uh-oh. Oh no. So
Oh.
she remembers everything.
So she remember, yeah. So she comes back and she remembers everything, and then suddenly she's faced to make this very important decision of
Mm-hmm.
whether or not to go on a second date with him.
Yep.
And what did she do? What does she do? She changes history.
Yep. Hey, Vile Mike, good to see you. That you came by. So let's see what happens. Her saying no to the second date. Ed, I just don't see us working out. I'm sorry. I thought not seeing him again would save us pain. I was wrong.
Yep.
Come on, she can't be that great. Oh, she's pretty great. Yeah, I saw her. He's right. She's great. Okay, it's not like it's the first time a woman said no to you for a second date. Hey, thanks. I feel so much better. What a great bedside manner. Oh!
I mean, yeah, like he was a little
Woo!
insensitive there, so he's got to probably walk that back and rephrase that.
Gordon, you sticking your foot in your mouth again. Hey, like my mother always said, there are plenty of fish in the sea. Is your mother
Isn't your
single?
mother single?
No, and I told you she's trash. Oh! 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 Oh!
So Gordon don't like his mother.
So, first of all, at timeout, why are you hitting on your best friend's mother? Second of all, Gordon, why are you trash talking your mother? Jeez. Jeez. Well, my mother said that every pot has a lid and a rolling stone gathers no moss. That one doesn't track. It does for me. I'm taking the first ship assignment I can get, even if it's in the mess hall. Ooh. Hey, let's not knock food service, an honorable profession. What happened to the guy who made sure every step of his career had a purpose? Kelly Grayson is what happened to him. Oh,
Hmm.
Damn. 5 years later. Ooh.
oh
Oh,
no.
imagine Endgame. 5 years later. Like, yeah, how they do that shit.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And now we're 5 years into the future, so to speak. Thought y'all should meet Isaac, our science and engineering officer from Kalon 1. Thank you, Captain. So we've got some new crew here. We've obviously got Alara, we've got Boris, we've got Lamar, and we've got Isaac, but we've got three new faces. We've got a blue alien, we've got a gentleman between Alara and Jay Lee's character, Lamar, and we also got the side of Isaac. So okay.
Right.
And there's some in the back too, but they're obviously not part of the main crew.
So we've got a different doctor.
So the crew is obviously a different crew. So it's going to work a different way.
Mm-hmm. It is indeed. Griffith, you will find me to be your most capable officer. Well, you got some competition there, wouldn't you say, the Boardis? Yes. Now, in case y'all haven't heard why Engineer Newton is blue, he's our new exec, and Lamar here is going to be taking over engineering. All right, we got a milk run to
Oh,
episode 2, so let's
notice,
go.
notice. Uh, can I real
Yeah.
pause? You
Mm-hmm.
notice like in the Orville, like Lamar was like kind of like skating and skating, and then they were like, "Hey, he's smarter than he's like pretending to be," and so
Mm-hmm.
like they put him as head of engineering. This person figured it out right away. Like he didn't need
Mm-hmm.
like a year.
Yes, exactly. And this Newton, wow, interesting.
He must have done his research on the crew before.
Mm-hmm.
Some real good research. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Because it wasn't until Kelly looked him up and seen these test results and stuff like that that they were like, "Why are you not doing better?"
Right, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because he was yeah, like he didn't want to he was kind of lazy at one point. He didn't want to reach his full potential. He just wanted to kind of skate for a while, but then like
Yep.
after being on the Orville for a while, like I think like and then being with like his crewmates, he was like, "Yeah, yeah, I can handle this."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Haven't had a
And
chance
he
to
does.
congratulate you on the promotion. I'm a little nervous. You'll be great. Thanks. You're welcome. Oh,
Mm.
Oh
Lamar.
yeah, yeah. There's a little bit of I think there's a little bit of eye fucking going on between the two right there in those
Yep.
two shots.
Yep. Yep.
That
We
would
got
be
some
interesting to
flirty
see,
flirties.
especially with first strength.
USS Watson. Okay. So the different ship. This is not Orville world now.
You can see it's only one
Yes.
what
Exactly.
loop, I
Yes.
guess.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
sphere. Yes, you will only see one instead of
The
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 30.
quantum, I guess those are quantum drive. Yeah, one quantum drive I'm going to assume.
Yeah, I'm going to assume that too. It's been a long time, Alex. I can't believe you got assigned to my ship. Well, truth be told, I had a couple of choices, and since I knew you, it was kind of tipping point. How'd you end up here? Well, I was hoping to, I hopped around a bunch trying to get a command, but no luck. I'm second officer here, but things haven't really gone my way. It'll happen. It just takes time. Okay, so he's second in command here. It is. Well, I'm thinking of making a change anyway. The captain really doesn't get me. What makes you say that? She said I don't get you.
Lol.
Oh, Yeah, so I've applied for a transfer to the USS Jefferson. It's an engineering post, but it's a little bigger, so it'll look a little better on my resume. Lieutenant Commander Mercer, please report to the captain's officer.
Oh,
Oh,
Someone's in trouble.
I'm denying your request for transfer. Oh, okay.
Not in trouble, actually.
So he's obviously said, I want to go to the Jefferson. He said no.
it gives me she looked like Sigourney Weaver, the captain.
We don't know a whole lot about the Jefferson.
That is a good point. She does.
Yes. Yes. It's so detailed the way they did her curls. Wow. My goodness.
Maybe that's on purpose. Who knows? Sigourney Weaver. Don't send your lawyers to them, please.
No. May I ask why? Because I need you here. With all due respect, Captain, and speaking bluntly, you don't like me. You're right, I don't. You complain. You think we all want to hear you how scared you're constantly making terrible jokes. Oh, man. Oh, she really liked into him. Ooh.
She goes on and on here. Here we go.
Oh, and on the Viewmaster thing, I see it looks like, is that Edison by any chance?
Yeah.
That is Edison. Yeah.
And
so I think she's on probably a ship called the Edison, probably, or whatever.
yeah.
No, they're on the
That
Watson.
thing-
They're on the Watson. They're on the
Or
Watson.
That
Watson.
thing, maybe it is based on Sigourney Weaver because that thing in the background really looks very alien-esque. Like
So-
a xenomorph.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So like he wants to transfer, and she's like, no, I need you here. And he's like, why? You don't even like me. And she's like, you're a capable officer. I just want you to do your job. And
Yep.
plus, I'm gonna promote you.
And the pop culture references that no one seems to understand but you. 500-year-old movies and television shows that no one watches anymore, that no one cares about anymore.
This
Who
is a
the
big
hell-
Family Guy reference.
Yes.
Huge Family Guy reference.
Who the
Because
hell
that's what Family
cares?
Guy is all about.
Yep. Who the
And
hell?
remember, oh no,
Oh,
I'll go.
Frank.
Sorry, I'm
Go ahead.
keep going.
Go
Sorry.
ahead. Go ahead.
No, I'm just like, like, okay. So one of the things I talk about is one of the big revelations I've had in life is the reason why I was trying to learn history initially and I didn't really get it is because I couldn't connect the art with the history and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And suddenly, like when I learned the history, it connected all this stuff,
Mhm.
right? And so that's what like suddenly like I started using Family Guy as a reference because I was like, okay, so the reason why people don't understand Shakespeare today
Mhm.
is gonna be the same reason why people don't understand Family Guy 500 years from now, which is what I
Exactly.
said. It's
Exactly.
because Family Guy uses a lot of modern references as
Mhm.
well as Shakespeare.
Correct.
And so, if as long as you understand what's going on in modern day Shakespearean days and stuff like yeah, you'll follow like what they're talking about.
Mhm.
But if you don't, like you blank out. You don't know why it's supposed to be funny. It's weird for you. It's
Mhm.
yeah. And so, Family Guy, like I've always said is the same way. Like when you watch Family Guy 500 years from now, you're not going to
Mhm.
understand. You're not going to understand all of what's going on in, I mean, this virus thing. It's gonna. I don't know how long. Maybe last 5 years. Let's say,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
And it's yeah. It'll last like that. It'll last a long time in our
Mhm.
perspective, but in the perspective of history, not so much. So it might not be that important. It might be a footnote in history. Who knows?
Exactly. 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 Exactly.
So, yeah.
It it might be like Doctor Who, and they're like, so it was called Corona. Oh, so it was caused by drinking too much.
Right.
Yeah,
And
Yep.
I love those type of like references where it's just like hash brown Cobra Kai, you know, like
Yes, exactly. Try to explain to somebody from the future about stuff that we're worried about now. They're probably thinking, "Oh, why are you worrying about that? You guys are going to resolve that within 3 years."
yeah. So I love the different perspectives in that. So
Me too. Me
moving
too.
on.
And the pop culture references that no one seems to understand but you. 500-year-old movies and television shows that no one watches anymore, that no one cares about anymore. Who the hell cares if Tom Franks made us to stay focused on
Tom
old
Franks,
drama movies because he was such a gifted comedian? Who the hell is Tom Franks anyway? It was Tom.
Tom Hanks.
I don't care. Nobody cares. And nobody cares about the last time you had a date either.
Lol.
Oh, okay. But if you feel this way, I don't have to like you. You are a smart, capable officer who gets the job done. That's all that matters. Besides, there's another reason I'm not approving your transfer. Ooh.
So she's thinking of this professionally instead of like you just annoy me.
Mm-hmm.
Kudos
Exactly.
to her. So go Sigourney Weaver.
She's promoting you to first officer? Yeah. Next month, Commander Felson is getting his own command. That's a plot twist I didn't see coming. Me neither. You don't sound so excited. You're a first officer on a ship. I'm still stuck at a desk. Well, there's an opening here. I'll see what I can do. That would be great. You seem down at the mouth. Was the position on the Jefferson all that great? No. But it had other attractions. Oh. Okay, Grayson.
He,
Not the
he
first
was
one.
he was trying to transfer to Kelly's ship. He was already trying to reach Kelly
Yep.
before Kelly was trying to reach him.
Yep. Bridge to Admiral Oswa. What is it, Commander? We rendezvous with the Orville. Mm-hmm. Admiral on the bridge. Raise the Orville. Admiral Mosley, good to see you both again. Same here. Heard you had quite a battle. Krill's battleship's nothing to laugh at, but we got lucky. You want to come over and see what we got? Commander, prepare a shuttle for the Admiral. Aye, sir. And it looks like we got Borders and Alara over on the side, and it says, "It's been so long, I'd forgotten."
It was him, the Kalon Isaac.
Yep, it's Isaac. It almost like he has a smile on his face right there.
I think they did that on purpose.
I think so. It's almost a sinister like smile.
I mean, look at the you'd have to light it like a certain way to make it look like that. This is totally just an artistic. Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
He's basically a jack-o'-lantern in this.
Right? Right there on the bridge with those other people I'd met, the whole time I'd convinced myself it wasn't real, but it all brought it back. What are you going to do? Tell the Admiralty what happened, what's going to happen. So you're going to call the Admiralty and tell them that something next year that Kalon is going to take the Orville to Kalon Prime, and then the Kalon will use it to penetrate the Union's defenses and attack Earth. I know it sounds crazy.
I love how like they just did that in one big thought or talk bubble.
Right? Look, I believe you, but they won't. You have no proof of any of it. You can't even say exactly when it will happen or if even if it did happen. Yes, in that other timeline, but that other timeline is different.
Oh, so he knows.
See, this This is where I'm thinking like this is where season
Yep.
3 is leading to.
Yep. How can you be so sure of that? Because in that timeline, we weren't married. Oh! Oh!
Cassius and
Yes.
yeah, they're married. Like, yeah.
Because in that time, we weren't married, you know. I was supposed to be a teacher aboard another ship, but I saw you in the terminal, and I came over to you and introduced myself. I found out what ship you were on and arranged to get posted on. I remember, but I don't know what that has to do with anything. Oh. Oh. Okay. I
They
never
move
told
on.
you the name of the other ship. It was the Orville. Spoiler alert!
Damn.
He was
And
supposed
so
to.
like yeah, and then of course she's like, "Why didn't you tell me?" And he's like,
Yep.
"Well, it creeped me the fuck out."
That's what he just said. Get ready to say that. Why didn't you ever tell me? Honestly, it creeped me out.
Okay, not the fuck out.
That's just Jack's interjection, folks. I don't
Sorry
want to
for the
believe in
cursing.
that's okay. I don't want to believe in fate because I don't want another explanation for us being together other than the fact that I love you. I love you too. And we weren't married in that timeline, and we are now. It's proof that what you remember in that one won't necessarily happen in this one. So don't throw out your career just yet. The universe will take care of it. You're right. A few
Mm.
months later.
I
Oh,
totally understand the perspective, but unfortunately, it's not the right one.
right. So we got a Lara again.
Laura is in the middle of losing her strength.
Yep. When I first got here, I could lift 100 kilos more than that. Well, that's a hell of a lot better than the rest of us. It's not good enough. Captain made it pretty clear that the only reason I had this job because I was Zalayan. I'm sorry, that's cold. We're gonna miss you.
And so, like, you realize she's not talking to Ed like in the show. She's
Yep.
talking to Lamar.
Yep. We okay, yeah, me. How much are you gonna miss me? A lot. We've been dancing around this since we met. You sure you want to? Now, right before you leave? Yes. Oh!
Wee,
Oh!
wee, wee. I've been feeling. Yeah, that song goes
Yep,
on.
yep, yep. Alara
Eh,
and Jay Lee's character. Yep, yep. It's
yeah.
all
So
you,
okay.
folks. Yep. Mercer, you look a little pale. Yeah, the .7 Earth gravity makes me a little lightheaded. Par for the course on routine planetary surveys. By the way, we'll need another helmsman since Jacobs is transferring, so I'm going to need to let me know who's available. Well, actually, Captain, I got a guy who'd be perfect. Oh, snap.
So he's gonna try to bring in uh, um, Gordon.
Mm-hmm. Gordon Malloy, that's him. I served with him, known him a long time. Best pilot you ever saw. Says here he turned the he turned the
Ah.
party on us. So that's the reference that he did earlier. So yep, this is what he did. Yep. Well, kids do stupid things. He was 23. Then a few years later, flying a shuttle on manual, he sheared off a cargo bay door, and 300 crates of autumn squash were blown into space. I always thought everyone deserves a second chance. He also drew a penis on one of the viewing screen of the Outpost T-85.
I'll keep looking.
That was my thought. Oh, oh man, I love why he's like
So,
Good.
so I feel so bad for Gordon.
he's covering his face like, oh, cringe, face palm.
Gordon, what did you do? I bowed for you, man.
Oh man.
Why didn't you tell me, Gordon?
Like Gordon. Lieutenant Lamar, have you met the new chief of security? Not yet. She just got here. Juan. It is well known among the crew that before she left, Lieutenant Catan and you were sexually engaged. Oh! Snap!
Yeah, okay. Yeah, they fucked.
Right. He and Lara were very intimate, folks.
I hope she wasn't too hard on him.
Right. Why can't people mind their own damn business?
I love that response.
That is such a Jay Lee quote. Oh man. I do not know the answer to that. Sorry. What were you going to ask me? If you have feelings of animosity toward the new security chief as she has taken the place of your sexual partner, Alara and I aren't sexual partners anymore. And even if we were, it wouldn't affect how I treat her. Isaac, are you okay? Oh.
That's my sound effect for Isaac
Yeah.
just
I like that.
deactivating.
Yep. He deactivated, folks.
So if you watched Identity, you would understand what's going on. This is what's happening right now.
Mhm.
Identity.
Yep. Exactly.
But it's in this different timeline, which
Yep.
is fucking intriguing.
Lamar to sick bay. Medical emergency.
Doctor Who would say it's a fixed point.
No chemical reactions or electronic fluctuations. I honestly don't even know what a Kalon vital sign would look like. What we need is a Kalon instruction manual. Otherwise, we're just shooting the Newton, the shipwide diagnostic, so they don't know what's going on. They really don't.
Yeah. Which is the same situation as the Orville when Isaac had
Mm-hmm. It's
shut
just we
down.
got
So that's
Yep.
why, so apparently that's like a normal reaction. It's like, well, take him back to his home world. Maybe they could fix him.
exactly because they don't obviously have the manual. They don't have the Kalon, the Orville manual
Yeah.
kind of thing. So yes. No power surges or computer viruses, but who knows what it makes a Kalon sick. Let me take him down to engineer, open up, dig around a little. I could help with that. Haven't lost my knack for engineering. Oh man, who is this guy? Oh man. Up. Guys, you're not going to do that. He's my patient. Well, right now your patient is kind of dead. You know, in the old days, you had a problem with a new car.
You would replace it with a, yeah.
You took it back to the dealership.
Oh, took it back to, damn. Yeah.
Wow. Station Shuttle 1, this is the USS Jefferson. You have permission to dock. See to the cargo transfer, Commander. I want to get moving to Outpost 73 as soon as we can. Aye, sir. Here's the manifest. Make sure everything you ordered is on it. Thank you, Commander. Also, I have 3 passengers who are hoping to hitch a ride with you to Outpost 73. One of them is posted there. And the other 2? They're my sons. Oh, turn. He just turned like, what? Like, who's that talking? Mm-hmm.
It's Claire! Yay!
Claire! And Ty and Marcus. And Marcus has still got his video game. Hey, Betty.
Yes,
Good to see you.
They have not grown from season 2 in this timeline.
No, they have not. Oh wow, 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 wow. I'm sorry I didn't have time to go through proper channels. I hope you have room for for us. Mom, he won't let me have a turn. Ty, not now. We were on vacation on Boreas Prime, but I had to cut it short because of an outbreak of Betalusian flu back on the station. So we've been hitching
Beetlejuice.
rides back. Claire? Yes, I'm sorry. Have we met? Sort of. It was when you were stationed on the Orville. I don't understand. I was never stationed on the Orville. You never served on that ship? Never got to know the Kalon science
Thus,
officer?
you never met. Yeah.
No. I was
Well, maybe.
offered the Orville last year, but Captain Griffith is such an experienced officer, I decided to instead take the position on Outpost 73. I like to go where I'm needed. But
That's
you've
what she
never.
said in the first season.
Yep. But if you never served on the Orville. Oh.
Ding, 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 ding. Never met Isaac. Never turned
Then,
Isaac. Who knows? Like the Kalon would have taken over.
then they never met Isaac. I don't know what you're talking about. I have to go. And they have her run in almost a slow motion.
Run, run. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, whatever. Run, run, run. And I ran so far away. I'm
She's
sorry,
got
I'm
a slow
trying to be
motion pose.
entertaining.
Okay, wow. I mean, it takes like 3 frames for her to run out of the picture.
It is a little silly, yeah.
But it works for her, so.
Like maybe like if they were like making an Orville episode, like it would be like showing that, and maybe they needed some extra frames to exaggerate it. I don't know, whatever.
All right, sorry about that, folks. I actually muted myself. Okay.
Oh, okay. I was like, hey, what's going on? Okay.
Yeah. Why was that lady upset? I don't know. Grayson to communications. Get me Admiral Halsey at Union headquarters. Tell him it's an emergency. Aye, sir. Oh man, she's still running. She's still running. Woo. Mm-hmm.
I mean, this means it's serious.
Yep. I have to say, it was a nice surprise to hear from you. How are you doing? Sir, I'm sorry. I don't have time for niceties. You have to keep the Orville from going to Kalon. What? Their Kalon officer is going to malfunction, and you can't let them take him back to Kalon. I should have contacted you before, but I would have thought you would have thought I was crazy. But please listen to me now. I don't know how to tell you this, Kelly, but the Orville is already on its way to camp. Oh
Dun
no,
dun dun dun.
it's begun. To be continued. Oh. And that is the end of part 1, folks. That is the end of part 1 of the digressions.
So yeah, I mean, yeah,
The
that's
Arc Universe.
Yes.
that is a new unit. Yeah, that is definitely a new universe, and it's much darker than the original, where you know there was the uh, cheating, and then that started thing. Suddenly, like this is a different like idea.
Mm-hmm.
Suddenly, like everything that happened the first two seasons is altered.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, now we that Kelly had gotten married. It was just first. Well, first he was like a second officer. Now he's going to be a first officer. He's obviously not a captain. So things have changed. So now we're on part two, folks. Digressions. Part two.
I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to. Yay! This is the one. Yeah. Okay, we got it. That one. And here's
Mm-hmm.
the thing. This is all Kelly. All Kelly.
This,
This is all her point of view.
yes, this is all Kelly. This is all Kelly's
That's why.
story.
That's why the whole. I would still get everybody who signed this to sign this too, even though it's just
Definitely.
yeah. But how cool that is! That's a cool. That's a cool intro.
Yes, exactly. I mean, yeah, we get
So
Kelly.
she starts out trying to uh, what do you call it? She tries to like warn them about the Kalon invasion, and
Mm-hmm.
well, because Admiral Haley he doesn't completely understand what's going on, and when he asks for more context, she just tells him things that makes her sound crazy.
Yeah,
Um,
because it would sound a little crazy when you're thinking about it. When you're like, wait a minute, this doesn't add up.
I mean, yeah. So he has to act on on an act of faith, and you know, yeah. So
Yes,
I think that those are good. I think it's a good start.
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
So on the
Anyway,
side it
so
says previously on the Orville, after being pulled into the future and then sent back with her memory intact, Kelly rejects Ed's offer of a second date. As a result, she, Ed, Gordon, and Claire never end up serving aboard the Orville. When Kelly realizes this means that they will not be there to stop the Kalon attack on Earth, she tries to warn Admiral Halsey, but it's too late. Ooh.
that's what I'm waiting for. That's the story.
Admiral, the Orville is flying into a trap. How do you know that? Because I travel to the future. Excuse me? There's a device on the Orville invented by a Professor Azenal, which is a secret. How do you know? Because the Kalon Isaac was experimenting with it and accidentally pulled me 7 years into the future. They told me the story of how the Kalon took over their ship and led to a Kalon force on Earth. Took over, will take over. It was their past and our future. And only reason the Kalon didn't succeed is because Isaac had a relationship with Dr. Claire Finn and her sons. And she's not on the Orville now. Isaac had a relationship? Oh,
Yeah. So
man.
she's trying to explain this whole thing. I'm assuming like a million miles per hour. And the first thing like he picks up is like Isaac was in a relationship. He's a machine. What the fuck are you
Never
talking about?
mind the rest of this. It's like, yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
So yeah, this is why he dismisses it.
Yes, I love that too, Betty. I love the fact that, yes, Kelly is a blonde and she's not a dumb blonde. She's like Samantha Carter. She's, yes,
Definitely not a dumb blonde.
no, she's got some brains. She's got some brains to her, folks. Look, sir, I know it sounds crazy. Yes, it does. But you have to trust me on this. You have to warn them. Kelly, I want to believe you. But Aronov's device is not a time machine. So what you're saying happened or will happen is impossible. Now, Captain Griffin is an experienced commander heading to Kalon. He is already on his guard. I think telling him this story will only have one result. Oh boy.
Is that the ship that got destroyed?
I think it was the Jefferson that did get destroyed, if I remember correctly. I think it
Boom.
did. He'll think I'm crazy too. Epsilon Iridian Station. Ooh, I like the look of the space station.
Hope they don't forget the salute.
Nice view. Yeah, perk of being a commanding officer. So you just gave up on getting a ship. It just didn't look it was in the cards. I couldn't stay on the Watson any longer. Barrett really didn't like me, and when I lost to Cheva for command of the Sagon, I decided to cut bait and take this. That's too bad. I was sort of hoping you were going to get a captaincy and brings me on as a helmet. Well, I need a chief of staff. Mm.
Hint, hint. Which he
Aha.
doesn't get, which is funny.
And he's like, well, I tried to bring you on the helmsman, but why didn't you tell me about all the shit you did?
You want to recommend me to somebody? No, idiot. I want you to be my chief of staff. Seriously? Hey, thanks. What's the chief of staff do? No idea. But
Lol.
probably not a lot to worry about. Nothing's like anything important going. Um.
Yeah. No, but then it gets very important. Story wise.
Yep. We're almost to Kalon. Oh wow. I love the way this ship look. It's so detailed. Wow. Oh my goodness. And no change in Isaac. I hope it won't be too late for his people to fix him. Unless they just want to use him for parts. Who knows what Kalon do with their dead? Captain. I'm receiving a priority communication. Sir, I'm receiving a priority. Put it through. Oh boy. It's security coded for me and Engineer Lamar. I have no idea what it's about. We'll take it in private and decide whether you need to fill us in. We don't need any more goddamn mysteries around here. Aye, sir. Wow. Wow. I don't know you. I know you don't know me, but I need to talk to you about your mission to Kalon. Commander, our mission is classified. So whatever you think we're doing, we're not going to talk about. And since neither of us knows who you are, why did you ask for us? Ooh. So she doesn't technically know them, but she's interested. Because I thought I had a chance of best convincing you that you're headed into a trap, John and Isaac are going to bring me into the future using the Aronoff device that they've been working on. I know that's also classified. I'm not looking to you to confirm it. When Isaac's experiment brings me into the future, I'll meet both of you, Tala. You'll tell me about the time you broke your captain's nose. Jar, and I'll hear about how you were almost executed for humping a statue on Sargas 4. Lady, you're full of surprises. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. Even if what you're saying is true, what do you want us to do about it? I just need you to hear me after you reach Kalon. They will take you over the ship and use it to lead a Kalon fleet to Earth. So I'm just begging you, even though you don't believe it, pretend for a minute that you do and be prepared. She knew a lot she shouldn't know. Is there any way she could have found out all that stuff? Maybe what she said about Tala and me, but the Aronoff device and what Isaac's been doing with it? No way. What do we know about her? She's executive officer on the Jefferson. That's Al Mosley's ship. Has an outstanding service record. Wouldn't be the first time someone with an outstanding record lost their mind. Yes, sir. What do you want to do? I want to make a call. Oh, boy. Oh, we got another F-bomb here. Oh, man. Oh, what the fuck did you think we were doing? Oh, wow. Griffin calls and tells me my first officer knows a lot about classified information. That even I don't know. Admiralty finds out, they're going to want your head on a platter. Sir, there's a good reason. If there was a good reason, you should have come to me first. Ooh, this guy looks mad. Very mad.
Of course, that's her captain.
Mm-hmm. I didn't think you'd believe me, and I had to act. You're going to tell me what it's about now? I can't, sir. I realize now I won't get anyone to believe me, and I can't stand by and do nothing. It's too important.
I do like how she realizes how ridiculous the story is, and realizes, okay, I gotta think outside the box.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. We got an image of Thomas Jefferson in the background, folks.
Yeah.
Kelly, what are you saying? I'm saying I have to resign. Ooh. You what? I just can't sit here when I know what's about to happen. What do you think you can do? I've got to try to find the crew that saved us in the other timeline. That's the only thing I have to go on. Look, Kelly, if you want to throw away your career, I get it. I don't expect you to go with me. I was going to say, if you want to throw away your career, that's your decision. It's not really mine to judge it, but I'm not going to let you go at it alone. You're coming with me? I took a vow.
That's nice.
Till death do us part. So where are we headed? Aww. So he's letting her know he's right by her side. He's letting her know he's right there with her. That's sweet. He's right there, so that's good.
In health and in sickness, in mental illness.
So you're saying because you didn't go out with this guy again, you didn't end up marrying him, you didn't end up cheating on him, and so then you didn't feel guilty about him, how you ruined his life, and then go on to help him get command of the Orville. And if he had command of it, I would have been taking that post and then save the Union, essentially. And you're here because you need a good therapist. Claire! Wow, Claire. Oh, Claire. Claire. Look, it's nuts, but I think there might be a way to prove this. You performed or will perform a memory wipe on me that didn't work. Would there be any trace of it? Yes. Well, there is evidence that someone tried to perform a memory wipe on. Is there a reason why it didn't work? Her brain is deficient in a protein called beta secretase. A doctor performing the memory wipe might have missed if they weren't looking for it. The question is, would you have missed it? Easily. So where are we headed? We'll be at Outpost 73 in a few days. We'll have to get other transportation. I just hope we're not too late. Mm. So, okay. Oh, I love this next shot that we're going to see here. See how detailed that is? Oh, my word. And it says a few days
Pew
later.
pew 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 pew.
A few days later.
We've got to get a message to Union Central. Otherwise, Earth is gone. Well, first thing we got to do is get control back of the ship back. Uh-oh. So it looks like the Kalon took over the Orville ship. Mm-hmm. Just like before. And they're in the cargo hold.
Right.
So not much has changed yet. Okay. Given the number of Kalon on the ship, that highly seems unlikely to succeed. Well, unlikely, but not impossible. Right before we reach Kalon, I set a booby trap. It's an electromagnetic pulse that should disable the Kalon. How did you know to prepare this? Some crazy lady told us to be prepared, so we were just crazy enough to believe her. Oh.
Yep.
We kept the planet into as few people as possible. Didn't want Isaac to know in case we were wrong. Problem is, even if it works, it's only going to take out the Kalon on this ship, and no way we can outrun the other ships. We'll take control of the ship near Earth. Get a message out, then hopefully we can get a hold of them until help arrives. Just us? No choice. We take control of the ship too soon, the Kalon will be on to us and will be destroyed, and we won't do anybody any good. We will prevail. Oh, good old Bortus.
Gotta love them.
Yep. Outpost 73. Mom, this ship smells. Oh, Marcus.
Marcus, I don't want to hear another word out of you for the next 10 minutes, please. Yeah.
But Mom, you won't let me play the game.
I know how that works.
Yes, exactly right. Sorry, Ty. I know it's not exactly first class travel, but it's the only ship available to Outpost 73. It'll be fine. Where's Cassius? He's picking up our final batch of supplies. He's a good guy.
Everybody starts like, yeah, hey, Cassius is a great guy. Yeah, until yeah.
He really is, Ty. He really is. Hey, what's with those weird ships? Oh no, it's too late. Ooh. Yeah, they're firing on the ship. They're firing down. Oh man. Oh man.
Boom, 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 boom.
Mm-hmm. Get in the back and strap yourselves in. We've got to get out of here. What about Cassius? I see him. He's just coming out of the base. Come on, Cassius, hurry. You can make it. Cassius! No! Oh.
Cassius doesn't survive.
No, he doesn't.
Yep, this is definitely the dark universe.
Yep, it's
And
definitely
Kelly
indeed.
sees it.
Yep. Oh, no Cassius no more. Oh, and her face. You can see it right there with the little trickle in her eye.
Yeah.
Hang on, we're leaving. Kelly, you should strap yourself in. We're going to go to Quantum Caches. No. Oh, Kelly.
And then the
Oh.
space station blows up. Looks like.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh. Yep. Status report. All report weapons are offline and the main reactor is about to blow. What about station personnel? Everyone is off the station but us. But can we go
Y'all
now?
gotta get the fuck out. Yeah, y'all get the fuck out.
I just have to make sure everybody's up. Kalon troops have entered the station. Kalon troops have entered. Uh-oh. Sounds like they cut the
Oh,
communications.
You
Ooh.
have to escape before the Kalon take over the bridge.
Come on, that's it. We gotta go. You did your job. Ooh. Yep. Everybody's off the ship and everything, so yeah.
Oh, geez. This next part.
Yep. Hope we can figure out some way to rendezvous with the fleet if there is a fleet left. Oh,
ooh.
you must go. Ooh, all the detail in that panel. Wow. Wow. I have to stay here. Why must you? Because it is my duty. I will meet you on Moklis. Take care of Topa. I will, and you will take care of yourself. Aww.
Yeah. And then you turn the page and realize
Yeah.
that he is all alone on the bridge.
Yep.
Like when the Orville crashed into the ocean, everybody else was killed.
Yep. Exactly.
He is the he is the man in charge.
Yep. I will do my best. There she goes. I hope she makes it. I hope we do. I know. Hang on. Looks like the battle's over. Ooh, but yeah, that shit. Ooh. Yeah, that
Mm.
one looked like it took a lot of damage. A lot of those ships took damage. Mm-mm-mm.
Looks like they destroyed the Earth. At least America.
Yeah,
That's the only view we really get.
didn't get enough reinforcements. The question is, where did the Kalon ships go? Did they just go home? No, they're finishing what they started. Oh man. Oh damn. Wow, you see them, they're literally destroying. Oof. Yeah, there's like
So they're going off to destroy other worlds.
yep. Oof. Damn. John, we have to get out of here. Where are we gonna go to? We have to find Commander Grayson. When she contacted us, it was a personal communicator. I kept the frequency. What good is that gonna do? She knew this was going to happen. She said she traveled in time. Maybe, maybe, yeah, okay. Oh, his face, you can see on his face.
He realized he just lost his home world.
Mm-hmm. Maybe is all we got left. Yeah, because, yeah, there's not much left of Earth, really.
There's more.
And there's a space station, and you hear the Kalon saying, "Halt! You halt!" Oof. I'm taking off without sitting down and closing the door. Just make sure the door is closed before we're in space. So, yeah. And they whoosh out really quickly.
So this leads to
Going to Quantum. I can't raise anyone. Looks like this shuttle is going to be home for a while. Well, that sucks since they destroyed our food synthesizer. Oh, man. No wonder they're so ravenously hungry for Twinkie. Oh. Oh, man.
so at the very end of this,
Yes. It says a few days later. The ship is now underwater.
yeah, yes.
I do not have the words to honor your service. You all fought bravely, and it is because of your valor that I remain alive. I can only promise you that you will have not died in vain. This, my comrades, I swear to you. I will remember you.
So Borders has had to like take this burden of burying all these co-workers.
Yep. Exactly. Exactly.
And he now wants to protect whatever's left on the Orville.
Yep.
He even sent Clyden and
Oh, yeah. He
his
sent
son
them
away.
for safety. Exactly.
Yeah.
They're late, if they're even coming at all. Let's keep a little optimism. Wait, picking up a ship. No, wait, ships. Kalon, 4 of them. We've got to go. No, we're getting a signal. John, Tala, it's Kelly Grayson. Stand by. We're going to pick you up. Tractor beam on. We got them. Going to Quantum. Mom, can I do the tractor beam next time? We'll see, Ty. Oh, Ty.
That's
Ty, Ty,
that's
Ty.
funny.
Sweet Ty. Looks like we lost them for now. Sorry we couldn't do more. You did enough. You survived. That might make the difference. Wait, do you know about the Kalon attack? They decimated every Union outpost. What's left of the fleet is going to ground. We'll head toward the Cavalon system. They're almost as advanced as the Kalon, so chances are the Kalon won't be attacking there anytime soon. That'll buy us some time to figure out a plan. And then we hope for some luck.
Continued on the road not taken.
So that is the end of that comic. That's the end of the 2 comics, folks. So the next time when we do a watch party, we will be doing The Road Not Taken. So, yeah.
It's great information. It's like
Yes. These were some good episodes, and these comics are really good comics. As you can see that these do tie in with it. This was the alternate timeline. So, yes. There was a purpose for these comics being read, folks.
it's like Marvel's
But
what
yeah.
if.
Yep. But these were some good comics. I mean, it fits in well with the timeline. It really does. I mean, like I said, we get to see that Kelly was married to Cassius at one point, and sadly, we lost Cassius in that one. I
Yeah.
mean, but yeah, I mean, like I said, the next time we do an Orville watch party will be for the season 2 finale, The Road Not Taken. So now we see what led up to The Road Not Taken, how that happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we're going to wrap up here, folks. I mean, we hope you enjoyed the watch party. We hope you enjoyed the comics. The next thing that's coming up on my channel is tomorrow night. We will be doing some Jackbox games. That should be fun, a little bit more lighthearted.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, these Orville episodes, they're awesome in their own way. I mean, we get Dolly Parton, we get
9 to 5.
Yep, exactly. But hope you guys enjoyed it. This was a lot of fun. You guys take care. We will see you guys another time. Good night, everybody.